Previously on Fortune of the Liberator.
So you've made it back to the respectable Bantha. The landing pad that you're docked on has had a magnetic lock activated on it. You're unable to take off until that's disabled.
I just want to call her out, turn on my comlink and say, "Hey Mira, are you there?"
Silence.
I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, you better run, because I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you.
There is a droid built into the instrument panel at the front of the cockpit. My name is RXBX, and I'm the pilot of the respectable Bantha.
We need to leave. This place isn't very safe.
We're not going anywhere until those magnetic locks are removed. Please be careful. And then he does like a short pause, and then he goes, Captain.
I was not ready for that.
You all spend a couple minutes asking if anybody knows where some sort of like air traffic control station would be. Talan actually gets a lead on where to go. You jump off the crate, swinging the ceremonial Trandoshan blade, and do you want to say something witty as your blade goes through the Trandoshan's arm?
Let her rip.
You can see these two Trandoshans way down the street. They're actually facing away from you. You guys are in this warehouse. There's some Trandoshan corpses lying around, and that's it. The floor is yours.
I'm going to turn to Romarryyhn and ask if he's all right, because we just finished fighting the guys in this warehouse management room, and I think he took a few hits. How you doing there, buddy?
I'll survive, but I'm getting hungry.
I know, buddy. All right, I'm going to holster my blaster and start walking around to go check on the other two guys.
From what I remember, Bendak, at the end of the last episode, had just gunned a Trandoshan down right outside this warehouse that was trying to flee.
Actually, I had stabbed him in the back, in the wound that you shot in the back, and impaled him through to the chest.
But from what I remember, that happened outside, right?
I also leapt off of a giant boxcar in the warehouse and let out a war cry as I slashed a Trandoshan and cleaved him in half, I believe. And I may be covered in Trandoshan blood. I might be trying to wipe that all off me right now.
Trod, didn't you drag a body inside the doorway or something?
That's what I'm trying to remember, but I'm pretty sure you killed the last Trandoshan just outside this warehouse, and if so, I'm going to drag his body back inside, so it's not...
I do believe that is how we ended the episode last time. If that is not actually what happened, I will allow that to have happened.
Awesome, in which case I'm probably here stuffing it into a box.
All right.
Hitman style.
I
guess I'm going to ask if you guys are all right. Cart, how you holding up over here? Heard quite the commotion.
I'll manage.
Everyone's with the short responses today. It's so weird. So weird. I'm just going to turn around.
Romarryyhn, actually, since you walked into that warehouse management office, go ahead and roll a listen check.
All right.
Okay. Continue. That's the most awkward. Yeah, actually, that's probably the best thing to do is to come up with something. The most awkward thing for a DM to do is to ask somebody to do a check and then be like, "Okay, you see or hear nothing," because now you're like, "Wait a minute." Yeah, you hear your tummy rumble and you hear Cart and Bendak and Talan talking around the corner.
Are there any more of those guys in here?
I think we cleared the last of them. So what's our next move?
Well, we got to find some kind of control panel to get this ship undone. I doubt it's in this warehouse.
There's two more Trandoshan, the other side of that walkway, right outside this warehouse door. Not sure if they reacted to us being here or if they're just minding their own business.
Don't you think they heard all the shooting and screaming and stabbing?
How loud was that?
It's a noisy place out there.
Let me ask you guys this. Trod, when you pulled the body back into the warehouse, did you close the door behind you, or is it still open?
I feel like I would have shut the door behind me.
Okay, then I'm going to leave those two tokens there, the two Trandoshan tokens, down the catwalk, but you actually don't know if they're still there.
Sure.
Well, I say we go for the tower, because I bet Mira's headed there too, trying to get her ship unlocked, if she has one.
The tower seems like the obvious place for the
You think it's some kind of like air traffic control type place?
It seems more likely than the low-lying
Well, that would be a surprise.
buildings on either side.
Alright, well, maybe we should backtrack a little ways and go out the same exit, because I don't know what's through this doorway right here.
There's a service entrance just to the right. I don't know if it's unlocked, but we might be able to just cut through there.
I think I'd feel safer going the other way.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back over towards where I was with Ro.
Okay.
Because I don't want to step into that hallway.
So you guys make your way back through the warehouse, stepping over pools of Trandoshan blood and corpses, and one that was nearly cut in half by Bendak. And
I mean, if they look like they've got anything that might be valuable on them as I pass over, a quick pat down.
Well, go ahead and roll a search. So I kind of have been thinking about how to let this happen. If you guys all want to do the same thing individually, or if you want to like help one person roll to have a better chance of finding something. I'm not 100% sure on how the rules handle that, but I'll let you guys decide. Do you each want to roll individually for your own searches, or do you want to all contribute to like one person's overall roll?
I kind of feel like the natural thing that would happen is if Talan's interested in looting something, he'll probably stop at the first body, and I'd pass him and stop at the next body, and I'd start paying that down, rather than us
Agreed.
fighting over one person's sort of belongings.
And let me... I'll kind
I
of...
just want to rifle through pockets.
I'll kind of steer you a little bit here, too. You're also in a warehouse, so do you guys... I'll let each of you make a search check, and you can tell me whether you're searching the bodies or if you're searching the crates.
Sure. I am going to search a body. I'm not interested in petty thievery of whoever owns the warehouse, but these guys were obviously looting. They might have some useful...
Well, I'm all about the petty thievery, so I'm going to go walk over to these cases or something here and take a lid off something.
That is a good roll.
You want me to go mine too?
Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll. I'm trying to find my notes.
I'm just going to roll for a spot check. I just want to glance at these boxes, check the labels, see if I recognize anything, see what the Trandoshans were maybe up to out here.
Okay, so remind me, Trod, you were searching a body, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to pat down the bodies as I go past them.
All right, so searching the bodies, you rolled really well. You found 250 credits.
Yowza.
And a like a vibro, not a vibro sword, I guess like a vibro dagger, kind of like the ones that we've been seeing in The Mandalorian, like a small one-handed vibro blade.
Yeah, nice. Tuck the dagger in the back of my pants and pocket.
I'm gonna. Can I
vibrating in the
shoulder?
back of your pants?
Ooh,
that's embarrassing at the airport.
Yeah.
Talan, what did you say?
I just wanted to like snoop around this pile of like crates or boxes and just take a lid off of one of them and see if there's anything in there.
All right. And just out of curiosity, Romarryyhn, what are you searching?
I'm searching these crates right above me.
Perfect. Okay, Talan, you find in the crate next to you. You find a breath mask.
Neat.
So it's allows you to breathe, you know, if there's like poison gas, or even in an area of no oxygen for a limited amount of time. I'd have to look in the rule book for exactly how long, but that is a thing.
Sweet. Is it something small enough that I could slip into a pocket of my trench coat, or do I have to hold it?
No, you can. We'll say that you can, you know, store it in your quote unquote inventory. It's fine. It's one of those systems that we're not going to be taking super realistically.
I've heard tell Jedi ones are like the size of a space pencil, so you should be fine.
Sweet.
Romarryyhn, also checking a crate, you find a small blue cube about the size of your paw that has gold trim around it and some fancy designs.
Okay.
You're not sure what it is. Actually, let me look at your character sheet. What knowledge skills do you have?
Holocron.
I don't know if you would know what a holocron is, even if it was. I guess roll... you don't have any, like, knowledge... anything. Knowledge would be intelligence, I guess. Just roll an intelligence check. Intelligence is going to be on the left. Yep. Okay, no. You're not sure what it is.
Can I see it from here? Can I say something to him?
Not yet. Let me finish going through the rest of the things. Bendak, what were you trying to spot?
I'm just glancing around at the crates and boxes, seeing if I can spot any labels, recognize anything, try to figure out, piece together why the Trandosians were, running this warehouse, what they've got in here.
Okay. Nope. It doesn't appear to have been their warehouse. It appears that they've scared off the owners. The crates don't have any unusual markings on them. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
All right, whatever.
You guys find anything good?
No.
Handful of credits, vibra knife.
Nice. I found this. I'm going to put the mask over my face like a Halloween mask and kind of do a little dancey, like, check me out. I got this thing on my face. I'm funny and quirky and weird.
Character building.
Someone's got to do it.
All right. So that's pretty much all that you guys can do in there.
I'm just going to take that cube that I found and put it in my pack, and I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take the mask off and throw it back in my pocket. Carry on.
Is the door that Romarryyhn stood next to, is that open or is that closed?
That's open.
That's where the Trandosians came from and attacked me and Ro on this side of the boxes.
When I catch sight of the little computer console again, I'll get a bit of a glint in my eye and I'll start heading towards that. Have a poke in their computers. It's got to be something interesting.
Hey, Trod.
Yo.
You think there's any kind of readout on, like, I don't know, like a map of this area or something? Shipping routes? This is a warehouse. Somebody had to get directions to get here. Maybe directions how to get out of this area?
I'm hoping there's something on this computer that will
Okay,
help us.
everybody stop for a sec. Trod and Talan both roll listen checks. All right, Talan, you hear a very quiet beeping noise coming from next to, like, the desk that Trod is near. As you enter the room, you hear, like, a soft beeping, almost like a comlink call.
Shh, wait, don't touch anything. Something's beeping in here.
You guys
Look around, see if you can find it. Something's beeping.
You guys can resume moving, too, because, Bendak, you don't hear this.
I assume I can hear it, right?
You do not hear it, but obviously you heard Talan say that, so if you believe
I
him...
got a 21.
Says 13 on mine.
Yeah, it says 13 for me.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, 21 was your search check.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, man, yeah, that's terrible.
Something's beeping in here. It kind of sounds like the comm links that we use.
I'll glance around at the desk in front of me and see if there's a comlink lying around on it.
Bendak, stop there and roll another spot check. Romarryyhn, as you approach that door, it opens, so you can go out to the street. Alright, Bendak, you look up and see that the skies are actually empty. There doesn't appear to be any ships flying over, which is unusual. Usually there's a lot of air traffic flying over pretty much anywhere on Nar Shaddaa.
Trod, did you see anything? You find that comm link? It's definitely in here. I can hear it.
I'm assuming I don't see anything at a glance on the top of this countertop.
So Talan and Trod both roll search checks. Talan, you're going to get a bonus because you heard it beeping. Trod does not.
Okay, do I have to do anything special to add that?
No, just roll it and then we'll just add 2. Alright, Trod actually finds it. So on the floor beneath the desk, kind of like it was just knocked over, is a comm link, and there's a little red light beeping on it indicating that somebody's calling.
I'll push my finger to my lips and hand the the comlink to Talan.
Do I know the name of this warehouse that we're in? Is there any signage that we saw coming in?
There is not.
Okay.
While he deals with the comlink, I'm going to
just
start
make up a name,
punching into this computer system, see if I can help him out with whatever he's being asked.
All right, I'm going to take the comm link from Trod, and I'm going to kind of raise my hand to Trod, like, give me 1 sec. Actually, before I do that, can I step to this doorway and just tell them outside what I'm about to do, so they don't keep wandering away? Yeah. Hey guys, found a comm link in here, and someone's calling it. So, be quiet. I'm on the phone.
While you're doing that, Romarryyhn and Talan both make spot checks. Okay, Talan, as you peek your head out around the corner to tell them that, why can't I click on these?
The suspense is killing me.
It might kill you.
It just might.
Oh shit!
If you look to the south, Talan, you can see down the street a small group of Trandoshans walking towards the building to their west. So the building to your south.
Okay. Then I'm gonna tell Ro and Dak and be like, be quiet, get in here, and let me deal with this. There's people coming. Get in here, because I'm a bit flustered. Get inside, and I'll step back away from the door.
and I'm not gonna be like, keeping my tone down and be like, all right, what's the hassle?
Yeah, because technically, Romarryyhn and Bendak, you guys do not see them yet.
There's another squad of Trandos down the road from us. I don't know if they're heading towards us or somewhere else, but I don't want to stand outside and find out. Also, someone's trying to reach us on this comm link, so I need to figure out where we are and how to get out of here.
The beeping, the comm link's still beeping.
All right, then I'm going to answer it, and I'm going to say in Huttese, because that's more of an underworld type language, and maybe people around this parts would understand it or not be shocked. And I'm just going to answer it like hello, or however you would answer it.
I thought you actually knew the words.
No, I don't. That would be nice, though.
Sitting here with anticipation.
That would be clutch, though, wouldn't it? Ichuta. Yeah, I'm just going to answer it like, hello, who's this? But I'm going to say it in Hut.
Okay. So, you answer the comm link, and in Huttese, because I checked your character sheet to make sure you actually have that. You do. You're good.
I do.
So you say, hey, who's this? And you hear on the other end, what? Ethar, is that you? It's Abner. Where are you guys?
Yeah, it's me. There's Trandoshans everywhere. I didn't know who was calling. I wanted to. I'm saying this in common or basic, so I'm like, I was trying to imply that I was faking it, but I'm gonna lie to this person and say I am who they're asking for.
Okay, roll a bluff.
I'm just gonna say what's going on in here.
Roll a bluff.
Nice.
All right. Not bad. So he goes, hey, yeah, the Trandoshans from the next city, or that city. Fuck. Can you tell I'm improvising? That's gonna get cut.
Right, man.
That's gonna get cut from the video.
Make a blooper reel.
He goes, yeah, the Trandoshans from the sector over, they're attacking everyone. They're trying to get their paws on whatever they can, and you guys got to get out of there. Grab the goods and meet me at the landing pad.
All right, I'm gonna answer. Where are the goods? They moved everything around. What am I looking for?
Roll bluff and gather information. I want 2 for this.
All right.
Yikes.
Ooh.
All right. He goes, Ethar, are you all right, man? Have you been in a fight? You don't sound quite like yourself. And what do you mean, where are the goods? You're the one who stashed them.
I can't remember. The Trandoshans were all in here. They beat me up pretty good. They hit me in the head.
All right, one more bluff.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sweating.
The longer this conversation goes, the more chances you're going to have to fuck it up.
Not today, though.
He goes, all right, well, they should be somewhere near the bank. Just, grab what you can and meet me at the landing pad. We don't have a lot of time. The security lockdown's really screwing up our plans.
All right, I'm coming. I'll be right there. And then I'll turn the comm link off, and they all heard what was happening right there, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to say, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should stop at the bank.
While he's been doing that, I'm gonna...
Why didn't you care to tell him that, everything is on lockdown?
He knows.
Well, I mean, how does he plan to deal with that, though?
I don't know, but the call's over.
He said it was near us in the bank, so I have to assume that the building to our south is the bank. And you said there was
check it out.
Headed that way, so
we got
a huge group of them.
Notes.
Maybe we should just continue to the tower.
Oh, but the bank. Oh.
Why don't we split up?
The building that the Trandishans that we haven't seen, the bottom left building, that is the building we have in our notes that we think is the bank from last episode.
All right, well...
The one below South Street West.
Well, what do you... I mean,
Talan,
we really need to get out of here, but I really want the money.
Why don't you and I head to the bank? I'll help you deal with anybody that we run into. And,
it was at least 4 of them. Maybe more.
I like those odds.
Oh, come on.
Says the dude with half vitality remaining.
I like those odds.
I don't know, man. As much as I want whatever they got, I don't want to die.
You youngsters can go get yourselves shot. I want to get off this rock, so I'm going to the tower.
That's exactly what I was about to suggest. I think you should take Trod with you. But actually, wait a minute. I don't remember. I forgot. I don't speak or comprehend Shiriwook. I don't know. What did the Wookiee say?
He thinks we should leave, and he's probably right. Trod, what do you think, pal? Go for the cash, or the goods, or try to find the lockdown mechanism. And I'm saying this in a very sad tone as I admit defeat.
I look up from the computer console. Say what?
Oh, that's right. Trod hasn't done anything to the computer console yet.
Trod, what were you looking for on the computer console?
So the 2 things I was looking for, I assume this is a stock system controller, so it's probably going to tell me what's in all the different boxes. So I want to know if there's any high value produce in this warehouse, and I long shot, but I'm wondering if there is any details about where the control tower is that we're looking for, and whether it is
like a readout of the area that has like
a local map,
notable locations.
Go ahead and roll computer use.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so yeah, you're absolutely right. It is it's like an inventory management system. So you can see that this warehouse is just owned by like a regular shipping company. Nothing special. They don't have, it's not named or anything, at least not on that terminal. And most of the inventory is just like foodstuffs and water and whatever. Though you can tell, food. You can tell though that according to the inventory, there appear to be way more crates in the warehouse than are accounted for on the inventory. That's one thing you notice. The next thing on there is, there is a map of the general area. Are you guys ready?
Can I
Yes.
Yeah. I'm imagining though that it's like a little hollow blue projection.
It is hollow orange.
Cool.
Beautiful.
All right, so the building you're in, it's just marked warehouse. The building to your south is marked hangar and flight control. The building to your east is marked bar and lounge. The building in the southeast is marked bank. And the tower in the middle is labeled traffic control.
What do you think, Trod?
What was the southwest one called again?
Hangar and flight control.
Ooh, do we want flight control or do we want the tower?
I think we want the tower, because isn't that where the lockdown is?
I have no idea.
I mean, just flight control sounds kind of...
Flight control sounds like,
Oh, it's a hangar, so sure. Okay, yeah, no, you're probably right. Let's go with the
clear
tower.
to take off.
Yeah, I think that
I say we go to
I think we should go to the tower.
It's up to you guys. I don't know anything about this stuff. I keep my flying really fast and really low to the ground.
All right.
And I'll just follow their lead.
Bendak, since you're standing closest to the door, roll a listen check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Can't Dak understand Shiriwook? I thought we all could understand him.
Nope.
No, he's the only one that can't.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Bendak, in the distance, you believe you hear a speeder bike, an Imperial speeder bike.
Oh, that's it. I'm opening the door. I'm getting out of here. I'm looking around.
Roll a spot if you want.
I guess I'll follow you out the door. I don't know.
No one else heard.
Yeah,
that,
I'm done with the computer console.
Nat 20, baby. Nat 20.
All right, so from Nat 20, you catch a glimpse of a speeder bike flying overhead, south to north. So I don't know how best to explain this.
How does it fly so high?
Kind of from here. Speeder bikes, they can go, I think it's like, I don't want to say without looking it up. I know I'm probably wrong, but I want to say they could fly like 250 meters above the surface. We never see them do that in the movie, but I want to believe that they can fly high. If not, then oh well.
Well, all the ones that I've seen in the movie, like Maul and all that, when they go over like a hill, they always drop down as if they were jumping over something, but they always remain pretty low to the ground, unless it's some kind of weird vehicle I'm not familiar with. That's fucking awesome.
We could say it has enough projectile velocity to make a jump like that.
Okay, so you see it. It was flying kind of from down here. If you guys zoom out and see my pings.
Mm-hmm.
Down here, it flew across to the north up here and disappeared out the top of the map. You could not see who was on it. Also, you've noticed that the group of Trandoshans down to the south that you did not see before, they have kind of disappeared into this building, and you're not sure where they are anymore.
Well, I saw them heading into that building.
Yeah, he hadn't seen them before, but he saw them now when he came back outside.
Okay, cool.
Well, he saw them go into the building, basically.
All right, Dak. Oh, we gotta head for the tower, man, to get this ship unlocked.
I'm really conflicted.
So am I, because I really want to steal stuff, but I also really want to live.
Tower first. Once the ship's unlocked, then we can be choosy about how we spend our time.
I agree.
Well, I think we need to make a beeline out of here once the ship's unlocked.
All right, fine. But we only unlock our ship.
Yes, I agree.
Why would we unlock it?
I don't know if it's an all-encompassing control.
Can I make a suggestion? If we do happen to unlock all the other ships at exactly the same time, that might give us some chaff to lose ourselves in when we leave, rather than being the only ship in the air.
I also don't want to run the risk of Mira getting off this planet. I kind of would like to figure out where we could lay low for a while and find her. If we know that she can't fly, we know that our area of search is confined to this planet, at least, or this sector.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just getting antsy standing here.
We're going to the tower, right?
Well, let's move it then.
Let's go.
Okay. So as you guys approach the tower, the door, nothing happens. Bendak is standing in front of the control panel there if you want to try to open it.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to open it, whatever, press the green button.
Alright, you hit the open button and it flashes red and is locked and the door does not open.
You want me to take a look at that, boss?
Yeah, I would go for it. Are you talking to Dak? Is he boss? I don't like that.
I'm referring to him as boss because the computer thinks he's the boss, doesn't it? The ship.
Captain.
Captain. You want me to take a look at that, Captain?
Take a crack at it, yeah.
What do you want me to use for this?
Computer use.
Oh, man.
And I forget what the...
Jimmy the
you determined...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I forget what you were talking about before, if disable device was able to unlock things, or if it was just to...
No, it's mainly explosives.
Okay, this works for me.
Computer use is widely used for a lot of different things.
I imagine I pulled the front off this control console.
Yeah, you did a number on it. And So yeah, were you trying to unlock it, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've pretty much got a total understanding of how it works, and unfortunately, it's only an open-close mechanism. For some reason, that panel doesn't seem to be connected at all to the locking mechanism. That appears to be controlled from another building.
Dang, there's no, the access isn't given from this console.
I don't know, shoot it or something.
What would have access to this tower?
Tell you what, since you rolled so high on the computer use, you can and you removed the face of the panel, you can even see the wires running back down the street that you guys just came up.
Flight control.
Flight control.
I don't know what that is, but lead the way.
The building southwest that those Trandashans you said you spotted were heading towards.
Yeah, I'm not super excited to go in there. I'm still pretty sore from that fight.
I'm going to shuffle past Bendak to the north. Just have a look at...
Careful near the edge.
Go ahead.
And just take a look at these vents.
There's no balance there.
On the north edge of the building. I just want to see if there's any, like, you know, an air conditioning duct or something that we could crawl through on that side.
Go ahead and do a search.
I don't want to stand on this platform any longer, man.
No, it just looks like the ventilation goes down. You can feel warm air coming out of the vents, but it doesn't appear to go anywhere that you'd want to go.
I feel with that roll, I probably put my fingers on the ledge above me, slipped a little bit, nearly fell off backwards, and then went, no, I'm good. No, not that way.
I don't want to stand up here anymore.
All right, well, we know that there's a fight coming if we go into the building over here, so...
I look back over my shoulder to Romarryyhn. You coming?
I'll wait here and go inside when you get the door open.
Alright, well, I'm going to start walking gingerly and quietly down here.
I'm trying to look up real quick the rules for quick rests to see if I can get you guys any vitality back.
I do have recuperation.
Is there any chance that I can see this pile of stuff over here from where I'm standing?
Yeah.
I can just see it. I don't need to roll like
Nope.
a spot or something.
I don't see anything in the index for resting.
This will be great. We're gonna die.
Tell you what, this is basically house ruling. But if you guys want to take a short rest to recover some vitality points, I will allow you to do that. However, I'm just going to preface it by saying if you choose to, something's going to happen while you're resting. So there will be like a penalty for it. But I won't say what it is.
All right.
No way.
It's up to you.
Nope.
No. I want to peer around this corner here if I can and see if this door is open.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even have to roll for that. You can look around the corner. You see the door is closed.
All right, then I'm going to make my way towards those boxes over here by the bank.
The three of you, everybody except Romarryyhn, roll a listen check.
24? Jesus.
I didn't see... Oh, wait, there's Trod. Sorry, I didn't see the dice. Okay, so Trod and Talan, you guys both hear a blaster fire coming from inside. Bendak, you do not.
I'm going to grab my comm link for...
One side of whatever that fight is probably on our side. We should get in there.
I'm going to go check out those boxes by the bank. We're right here. We're so close. I can find out what the goods are.
Oh, you make for the boxes. I'm going to go for that console.
I'm going to go to the group comm link and say, all right, guys, I'm at the north entrance. Let me know when we want to spring the trap here.
Bendak, I'm on the east entrance and there's gunfire inside.
Yeah, tell him to wait a minute. And
Talan's going for some boxes, but I don't think we want to wait. I think we want to go in now while there's fighting going on.
I'm going to hurry over as fast as I can to these boxes.
I'm going to start twiddling with the door controls on this.
I'm going to roger that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip both blasters in my hands, and I'm going to try to use the bottom end, I guess like the magazine clip end or whatever, of my my right hand blaster pistol to try to like press the button to open the door.
So remind me, before we go into this, remind me what skills or feats you have for 2-weapon fighting.
I have the 2-weapon fighting feat.
That's it. You don't have ambidextrous yet, right?
No, I do not yet. And I'm carrying a light offhand blaster, so that also helps.
All right, so you're just as a reminder, your 2 attack rolls, if you fire with both, is going to be -2 on your first and -6 on your second.
Yep.
All right, but yeah, both of the controls don't appear like it's just a green open button like the first one. So whenever you guys want, and Talan, if you want to make a search check, you're doing it quickly, so you get a -2.
Okay, I'm doing it right now.
I'm gonna I'll have my blaster out in one hand while I'm tapping away at this console trying to open the door.
Talan, you find a flask of Viserion brandy.
Good enough for me. That goes in the pocket.
Oh man, that's the best loot we found.
I mean,
that you found, rather.
It's no Corellian spice ale, but we'll talk about that.
And Romarryyhn, you're just gonna hang out up there?
I may go back to the warehouse and look for some food.
Yeah, of all the boxes to open up that's supposed to have food and water, he has the blue cube.
I'm gonna grab my comlink and tell Romarryyhn that. He would have heard what Dak said, right, over the comm.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna make my way over towards Trod. I'm gonna hurry up behind him. Hello. Kind of crouch behind. Are we going in?
So, trying to get through this door. Tap 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 tap.
Dak's on the other side.
Yep, he's waiting.
Where the hell's Ro?
He was waiting up by the flight control tower. Did you say we can't access the door lock controls from these consoles, just like the flight tower?
No, these doors don't appear to be locked. Well, at least you don't know that yet. As long as they just have a green open button waiting for you to press.
I don't think they unlock the tower.
Good. No. I'm expecting them to unlock these doors so we can get into this building, which will have a console that will unlock the tower.
Yeah. These doors are unlocked.
We are ready at this door whenever you want to breach.
Before they start fighting, can I search this computer for where the food is at?
Do a computer use.
I did not log out intentionally.
Still do a computer use.
He still has to know how to use it, even if it's logged in.
All right, yeah, you can see exactly which crates have food and water in them.
That's got to count as a rest, right? He's pigging out in the warehouse.
Well, before we go in there, I'm gonna flip the lid off this flask, wipe the mouthpiece with my sleeve, kind of tap Trod on the shoulder, and be like, "Well, nice knowing you, pal." And I'm gonna take a little sip and close it up and put it back in my jacket.
Bottoms up.
Just a little one, just to take the edge off.
All right.
Where the hell is Ro?
On your go, Bendak.
All right, so I count down. I say on go, 3, 2, 1, and as I say go, I slam the butt of my pistol on the green button.
All right, and Trod, do you do the same?
Yep. Well, I'll use my hand to mash the button. But
can I unholster my weapon now?
Yeah, fine. We'll let you guys do that. Trod, you took your weapons out as well?
Yeah, I did say when I got to the door, I'm blaster in one hand, I'll be operating the door console with you.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. So, the door opens, and the three of you immediately see a large hangar with a Z95 Headhunter parked in there that looks in very poor condition, like it was being worked on by maintenance. There's a battle going on in here between a bunch of Trandoshans. There's 5 of them, 3 of them melee, 2 of them ranged, fighting against a Gran, a Rodian, and an Ishitib. All 3 of them appear to have just been like mechanics that the Gran is using like tools to melee fight. The Rodian is using a blaster pistol, and the Ishitib is in hand-to-hand combat.
Looks like a real mess going on in here.
I feel like my initial thought is to side with the mechanics.
Yep, I'm with you there.
I just hate Trandoshans.
Same.
So everybody roll initiative.
I'll shoot you.
Even Romarryyhn.
Oh, great.
Oops. Sorry, I had it twice.
Oh, God.
That is one hell of an initiative streak you're building up there.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see.
Well, I guess fits the character because I'm not super keen on getting into huge battles anyway. So I would be a little startled and flustered about this.
All right, Trod, you are number 1, and you are already in basically melee range, point blank range of that other ranged Trandoshan.
So, silly question, because they're engaged in a firefight, have any of them actively, like the Trandoshans, I mean, have any of them spotted me, or are they too busy focusing on their prey?
That is a good question. What are you trying to do?
Well, I want to get an idea of where each Trandoshan is facing. If the two above me here, if they're facing this way, then I want to take out this Trandoshan below me, the one that's behind the fighter. And I will use, I'll try and move quietly up behind him. But if they're kind of looking across the back of the hangar towards that guy hiding behind the fighter, I'll probably engage the two I'm right next to.
I'll make it real simple. These 3 are in combat, basically. These 2 Trandos and the Rodian.
Mm-hmm.
These 3 are in combat. And then these 2 are in combat.
Nice.
So their attention is more
who they're closest to.
Yeah.
The one next to you is focused on the Gran behind the wing.
So I'd like to try and move silently up behind this guy and then get a point blank shot on him from behind while he's distracted.
Okay. I don't even think you need to roll for that. You just, especially since the guy who technically you were in his threatened area, but he's ranged, so it doesn't count. You can take the 1 step there, and then point blank shot is just a feat that you have, right?
I think it's just a combat effect of being in melee.
You're right.
So point blank shot is a +1 to your hit if you're within melee range, but point blank shot as a feat changes that to if you're within
10 meters.
10 meters or the 5 squares. Yeah.
Oh, I do have the feat, so I'll do the feat.
So yeah, you don't.
I could have done the feat from there then.
Yeah. So any shot within 5 squares is considered point blank for you.
Oh, I'm just totally opening up. Okay, blaster pistol.
Nice. All right, you hit him in the back as he's getting ready to attack the Ishitib, and he kind of staggers a little bit, but he's still standing.
Well, that's basically all I've got.
He turns around. He kind of looks back at you over his shoulder and hisses.
I'm hoping that's the time that his opponent decides to shoot him in the face.
All right. You still get a movement because technically combat didn't start until after you guys open the door. So if you want to move, you can. Otherwise, you can just stay there.
I feel like I will move just down 1 so that I'm not really blocking Talan's entry into the room.
Okay.
Good call.
All right. The mechanics are next. So we'll have the Ishitib. The Ishitib, who's in unarmed combat, is going to fight back against that wounded Trandoshan. And even though it's like he winds up and he swings a punch at the Trandoshan's jaw right as he turns to hiss at you, and his punch goes wide because his head.
Oh no! I made him miss.
That's brutal.
The Gran.
Is he technically flanked? Maybe he'll get a hit bonus.
He did get a hit bonus, but it didn't help.
Dang.
The Gran is going to attack with a wrench. The Trandoshan on the other side of the blaster for the Z95. Okay, way to go, Gran. Oh, whoops, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, he rolled a 20, but he didn't succeed on his crit. So he just does regular damage.
Oof.
Alright, but he scored a hit, so he clocks this Trandoshan. Gets clocked in the side of the head with a wrench. So he's a little bloodied, but he's still okay. And then the Rodian is going to shoot the Trandoshan right here.
Oh my god, please. I'm hoping these guys help us out.
Alright,
and they don't turn and fire.
He scored a hit center mass of the Trandoshan, and he kind of recoils a bit and grasps at his chest, but he's still standing as well. So all 3 of the melee Trandoshans have been wounded, but they're all still standing. And that brings us to Rom, who's still up in the hangar. It's kind of like we cut away, like there's an epic fight going on, and then we cut to like the comedic relief of the Wookiee walking around in the warehouse.
Can I roll a search check on these crates?
Go for it.
Just leaving us hanging. It's so good.
Oh yeah, you pop the lid. Well, what are you looking for? Food?
Food, but you can decide what I find.
I know I can, but I just want to know what you're looking for. Yeah, so using the knowledge from the terminal, you find a crate that is loaded with raw, frozen meat, though you don't know what kind of beast it came from.
Well, damn it. How am I supposed to cook it? All right, I'm going to take some, and then can I hear them fighting with the doors all open?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take some and head that way.
All right. The search, however, is a full round action, so you got your frozen beef, or meat. I won't even say beef. And yeah, that's all you can do for now, unfortunately. Right. Bendak, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm just going to kind of walk right up behind this Trandoshan, who I'm assuming has his attention fully focused on the Rodian and has his back to me, and I'm just going to let a round go right in hopefully the back of his head.
All right. Are you fighting with just one weapon, or are you going to use both?
I'm going to use both blasters, which is why I only took the 2 meter step. But I wanted to get in range of a point blank shot.
Okay.
I'm not using multi-fire either. I'm using single shot.
Okay.
So let's see.
All right. So that definitely hit, and it did not kill him though. It basically cripples him. Like he drops to a knee and is like leaning on the ground with his gun on the floor, basically really struggling to stay alive, but still breathing.
Damn.
And then with my offhand blaster, I'm going to shoot the other Trandoshan right here. So this is not point blank, and this is with a -6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That shot just goes wide. So that streaks across the hangar and impacts on the wall next to Trod.
Whoa. Dangerous.
That's very wide, but okay.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Which Trandoshan were you aiming at?
This one right here.
Yeah, okay. So it went...
Trajectory would put it like back here, right?
Not if you shot it and went over his shoulder here.
Yeah, just next to Trod on that wall. That side wall.
I gotta work on my offhand.
You know, you're not ambidextrous.
Well, it just depends which shoulder it went over. If it went over this one, it'd end up over here. Whenever this one, it kind of would go... I guess it could go that way, sure.
Anyway, bottom line is you missed.
And almost hit Trod.
And that brings us to the Trandos. So, let's start from the bottom up. That one who Trod shot in the back is going to try to finish off his mechanic friend. And he misses. The melee guy who just got hit with a wrench is going to attack the Gran. And he misses. Dude, why do I suck at rolling? The melee dude attacks the Rodian, and he misses. The ranged dude that got hit with by cart is still crawling on the floor, blood like dripping out of his wound. I guess there wouldn't be blood from a blaster shot. Whatever, there's blood in this fight. He's gonna try to retaliate against you, Cart, but I'm gonna give him a big...
Or from kneeling.
He's kneeling, but he's gonna get a penalty because he's fucked up. Yeah, he missed. So he basically, like, from the ground, his blaster's on the ground, he kind of, like, tries to turn the blaster towards you and squeeze the trigger, but, like, the blaster's still on the ground, so the shot just goes past your foot. Like, he can't even stand up. And the one in the corner by Talan is going to... doesn't really have a good angle on anybody, so he's going to shoot the Gran through the wing, like, under the wing. And he actually hits... Oh yeah, that Gran gets hit with a blaster rifle right in the center of body and just collapses dead on the floor, drops his wrench, and he dead.
Oof.
Rip.
F's in the chat.
But that's it. Talan, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to take a step forward next to Trod, and I'm going to fire my blaster pistol right at this wounded Trando that he already shot.
Okay. Alright. You aim, and since they're kind of in fighting, in melee combat, your shot goes wide. You're trying not to shoot the Ishi. I guess I should have asked if you cared, but it doesn't matter. Even without the penalty.
Okay.
Yeah, even without the penalty, your shot goes a little wide.
That's probably for the best. Because I guess I don't want to shoot the other guy, because it sort of looks like we're busted in here to save the day, so I don't want them firing at us too.
That's only going to last as long as they don't mind us going to the console.
Trod, that brings us back to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep focus fire on this Trandoshan. We need to whittle them down a bit. So, same thing again, point blank attack into the Trandoshan just southwest of me.
Okay.
Is it still point blank if you're in a diagonal tile?
Yes.
I can do it from 5 squares away because I'm amazing.
That is pretty sweet.
And you are flanking now. Ooh, this one's going to require some math. Hold on. So, flanking is what, +2? And point blank is +1, I think?
The point blank shot abilities on page 114. Let me rush through to there.
I found the resting, by the way. You recover 1 vitality point per level per hour of rest. So yeah, you guys could just say, like, we want to rest for 5 hours. And then you would get 1 vitality point per level. So you guys are level 2. They'll give you 10 points of health back.
Nice.
Very good.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's just +1, isn't it, for point blank? Can't find it.
Either way, you only got a 7 to hit, right? So
yeah,
even with the bonuses,
it's not going to be enough. So sorry, you. He's a wiggly little Trando. He's bobbing punches and weaving blaster bolts.
I'm hoping he weaves right into that mechanic spanner.
Yeah, I hope so.
Did you want to try to move away from him? You can take a 2-meter step and not threaten him if you want, or you could just stay there.
I'm kind of happy where I am, I think.
Okay. Alright, brings us back to the mechanics. I'll try to do this quick. There's only 2 left. Ishi Tib attacks that one Trando again. Misses. And the Rodian hits, shoots the melee Trando up by him. Not the one next to Bendak, the other guy. And he misses. Dude, I need a new G20 or D20. This is shit. Romarryyhn.
Well, these guys aren't fighters, so
actually,
I guess it makes sense.
The Rodian's going to take a 2-meter step to try to get away. And the Ishi Tib's going to take a 2-meter step to try to get away. They do not like... Their numbers are dwindling, so they want to get the hell out of here. Romarryyhn, now it is back to you.
Alright. Okay, how many can I move during combat roll? 5 spaces? I don't remember.
So
I think it's 5.
One movement counts as 5 spaces. If all you're doing is moving, you can move 10, since it's not going to be in a straight line.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to go 5 spaces.
Plus, it counts as a movement to unsheath your weapon.
Okay, then I will go...
Surely his weapon is the giant 5-foot-long frozen side of space beef.
The frozen leg of lamb.
I'll move here to back up Bendak.
Alright, that was 6 from where you were before, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Diagonals count as 1.
Yeah.
Oh, then...
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. You just won't have your weapon out. Or you can, stop there and take your weapon out.
Pull the weapon?
Yep.
Okay, do that.
Okay, so that's all for you. Bendak, finish him off.
All right. I step on his back so that he can't move around too much, and I just nonchalantly point the blaster at his head and squeeze the trigger.
Have to
Does that
ask.
count as a...
Have to ask one weapon or two-handed, or multiple weapon.
I'm still holding both blasters. This is you know what? This is going to be my offhand because I'm confident enough with the bonus that I think I might earn. Unless this is a coup de grace.
That would be sweet.
I don't think you could do a coup de grace with ranged weapons, but I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Well, then it's not a coup de grace because I don't feel like dropping my blasters.
All right, go ahead. You said offhand first, right?
Yep. I'm gonna shoot. I'm confident that I get a bonus probably.
He's pretty messed up.
With your offhand weapon that just missed across the room, you kind of like shake it. You're like, "What the hell?" And aim right down on this dude as you step on him, and you finish him off. The shot goes right through the back of his head and leaves a scorch mark on the ground where his head was that you can see through the hole that you put through his head.
Ruthless.
All right. And then with my main hand, I'm going to attempt another shot at that Trandoshan there. So this one gets a -2.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so just roll a regular D20 again.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you crit.
Ah!
Oh boy.
So hip fire with my main hand, and just blast his brains to oblivion, leaving smoke coming out of where his neck used to lead to his head.
You do that,
I love it
and
so much.
it splatters a little bit all over the Z95 in the middle of the room.
Gross.
I gave it a green and gray paint job, guys.
Dak, your body count is insane.
Really? I lost count.
That's why it's insane.
So did I.
All right, that's all you can do. Trandos are going to act. The one closest to Trod is going to turn around and try to attack you back. I don't believe he hits, but what's your AC?
14.
Yep, no, he missed. The one who shot the Gran is going to take a step up here and shoot at Bendak.
Bring it on.
Now, how does attack of opportunity work again? Because he just stepped away from me.
He can
right?
take a 2-meter step, but again, attack of opportunity is only with melee weapons anyway.
Okay, true.
But that would be a fair move regardless. Okay. This is interesting. We haven't had this happen yet. Let's see.
Oh, good God.
Alright, so he goes to shoot at you, Bendak, and his blaster misfires. And I guess we have had this happen, and it was also an attack against you. His blaster rifle, the energy cell or power pack or whatever it is, actually explodes in his rifle.
Oh, God.
And hurts him. What's that?
He rolled in that one, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
That's rough.
So not only does he take some damage, he's still alive. He takes some damage, but now he's standing there, kind of looking at you unarmed, with his mouth open, like oh shit.
Not the person you want to threaten, Dak.
The other melee Trando is going to move towards the Rhodian that's trying to flee. He's going to get up to here, and he's going to attack him with his melee weapon. Yep, and he has like a dagger, and he slashes at the Rhodian and cuts his arm. So the Rhodian lets out like a yeah. I don't know, that was a terrible like 60s villain. Yeah.
I like it.
But you know how Rhodians sound. Imagine
You'll never take me alive, Trandoshan.
Imagine a Rhodian yelping.
Picturing the KOTOR Rhodian scream.
I just picture
something like that. That's
sound.
way better than me. He lets out one of those, and some blood drips on the floor, but he's still alive too. And then it is Talon's turn.
And I'm going to continue firing at this one that just turned towards my buddy Trod here, because I was thinking about shooting this one in the back, but when this guy turned around, it kind of irritated me that he was going for my friend.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my usual close one eye, stick the tongue out a little bit, and fire for this dude's chest. Because I don't want to miss and
I
hit
see
the
you
guy
like
behind
aiming
him.
over my shoulder, like resting on me like a counter.
He's got line of sight. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm not going to hit you. I'd have to really screw it up.
Technically, you are shooting into a melee. Technically.
Here goes nothing. Let's go. At least I hit this time.
That even shooting into a melee, that's good enough. And
That's not a lot of damage.
no, it's really not a lot of damage.
No, it's not.
However,
I'm just happy I hit.
Let me scroll back.
That guy's
up real
already
quick.
hurt.
A little higher, a little higher.
I'm trying.
It's actually enough to kill him, though.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
Fist bump.
squeezing your, or squinting your eye and sticking your tongue out seems to do the trick every time.
And then I'd give like a high five to Trod.
What are you shooting, a Red Rider BB
Yeah,
gun?
fist bump.
Be
Yeah, I don't
careful,
wanna
you'll
lose
poke
my
your
eye.
eye out. Yeah. You still have a movement you want.
I still have line of sight on this guy, don't I?
Yeah, but, yes, you do. But you cannot take another shot this round.
No, I wasn't going to, but if I can't shoot him next turn, then I'll move. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
can from there.
Alright, I'm staying right here, tucked against this wall.
Alright, Trod.
Okay. I realise that there is a ship in the middle of the room, but
Yes.
you said he shot under a wing. Is it small enough that I can either scoot over a wing or under a wing? Or do I need to walk around the ring?
No,
the
you
wing?
can see. So imagine like what an X-wing looks like when it's parked. You know how like you can walk under the wings.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So you can either just kind of duck down and shoot under the wing, and there's not even going to be a penalty to that. Or if you want to do a climb, you could try to climb on top of the ship, and then you basically have line of sight of the whole room.
I just wanted to scoot like over the wing to sort of here.
Oh, no, so you could just kind of walk beneath it, and we'll just say that you're kind of like crouched as you walk under it. But that's fine.
Sweet. And then I'm going to totally shoot this guy in the back who's trying to stab up the Rodian.
Alright, once again, shooting into a melee, so there is a penalty.
Oh god. Trod, don't kill this poor guy.
I'll do my darndest.
You also stepped into my way, too. Watch your crossfire.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
I've lost my button.
Bottom left, where the weapons are.
Oh, I found it. I was looking at the wrong bit.
Nice.
Now, I should have asked you this before you rolled, but since you're shooting into a melee, do you care if you hit the Rodian or not?
I do care if I hit the Rodian or not.
Okay.
That's another penalty then, I'm sure.
It's just going to affect how much of a penalty I apply, and in that case, you ended up missing. It was basically you either hit both or you hit neither.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, no,
How's it?
unfortunately, you missed him. Trying to save an unknown Rodian, your shot just misses.
He's the only one I can speak the language of. Gotta save him.
That's a good reason. Alright, Mercenaries. So the Rodian is going to try to defend himself and attack the Trando. He missed. The Ishi-Tib sees his opportunity to flee, and he goes 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's out. Off the bottom of the board, and he just runs.
No, that's good, because I was going to motion to him my next turn to, like, get out, you know?
Romarryyhn.
Yes!
Hello there,
Yeah.
my furry friend. Welcome to the fight.
Player 4 has entered the game.
So I'm going to enter into the room next to Bendak. Is this Trandoshan to my left still alive?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
but
one
he
whose
doesn't
gun
have a
just
weapon.
exploded.
His gun exploded.
Looking at you slightly scorched with nothing in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, at first he was looking at Bendak, who just put a gun to his friend's head and pulled the trigger. Now he's dead. Then his gun explodes, and in that terror, a Wookiee steps into the room.
A Wookiee carrying arms full of meat.
This Trando is not having a good day.
It's a waking nightmare.
I've got a gun in one hand and a pile of frozen meat in the other. I'm going to take a step toward him like I'm faking. Do I roll Intimidate or Bluff?
So I'll let you do an intimidate. Technically, intimidation check is like a full round thing that you try to do, but I don't think as a Wookiee walking into a room like that, I think it's fair for you to just do it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's terrified. I mean, like, there's nothing else I can say.
There is now an oily slick on the floor.
Oh. I was gonna say Moby needs to throw in a soundbite of like a Wookiee roar or something.
Wizards do pee on you when you scare them.
Please don't shoot me.
Is that all you wanted to do?
Yes.
All right.
I don't think you can do anything else really because you already moved and then did it in action.
I moved and did the roll. Yeah. So
Yeah.
That should be everything.
All right, Bendak, it's your turn then.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sidestep, and I'm going to, with my main hand, shoot at this guy, and my offhand shoot at this guy.
Yes.
I'm gonna be firing them more or less at the same time.
Okay.
Boondock Saint style.
And
You're gonna Django Fett it.
I don't care about. No, I don't really care that much about the Rodian.
All right, go ahead.
He's gonna kill everybody.
Okay, roll a G6. Oh, it's a G6, a D6.
Roll an airplane.
All right.
G6, isn't that a boat?
You with your main hand, the Trandoshan is like pulling his arm back with his knife, about to make another attack at the Rodian, and your shot goes off, takes him right at the shoulder, kind of like rips his arm off, and he falls over the floor dead.
And another one
And
meets
then
the same fate.
another one.
Another one.
Go ahead and do your offhand.
I rolled both of them, so the top one is my main hand.
Oh shoot, I didn't even see. Okay.
Yeah, 15 and 18.
Well, dude, that's kind of crazy. Because you get -6, right?
Yeah.
Which is 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is enough. You fucking killed both of them at the same time.
So I blow the smoke off of both my blaster pistol barrels, and I say, "Send my regards to your scorekeeper."
Bendak is an absolute unit.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna as a DM, I'm taking notes. I'm gonna consider this whole planet the tutorial world for you. Guys, no one's taken wound damage yet. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves.
Bendak's like the boosted max level character that is playing through the story for fun and is destroying level 1s.
All right. So, you are no longer in combat. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. The Rodian.
I'm running.
The Rodian is holding his arm where he got cut, and he's looking very frightened, and he kind of like backs into the corner between the wall and those crates, and kind of like slumps down and is sitting against the wall, kind of in shock.
I'm gonna holster my blaster and run past everybody, and kind of kneel down next to him. And it's a male, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kneel down next to him and kind of just show that I'm calm and I'm not there to hurt him, and ask if he's all right.
I'm glad you didn't assume his gender.
Hey, it's 2019, boys.
Do you speak Rhodese, or are you speaking in basic?
I don't think I speak Rhodese. Let me see. No, I don't. I speak Hut, now that you know that, and basic, and something else I haven't used yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it in basic. If he understands me, great. But
all right,
I'm hoping my body language speaks volumes.
He looks up you as you run towards him. He looks up and he like cowers. Roll a diplomacy check. Ooh, that was close to a 20 on my screen. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I saw it too.
No. So as you run towards him, he's terrified of just everything that's going on, and he like kind of tucks himself into the corner and looks away and covers his face with his hand, like afraid that you're gonna hurt him.
All right. Okay.
And he's muttering. Down? He's muttering in Rhodese. Trod, you can understand that he's saying, "Please, please don't hurt me. I have a family, please." But nobody else knows that that's what he's saying.
He's terrified he's gonna get killed, guys.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Can I kneel down and put my hand like gently on his shoulder, just as a show of I'm not gonna hurt you?
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to do that in hopes to calm him a little.
Okay. You bend down and put your hand on his shoulder. He quickly swats at your hand to try to get it off away from your shoulder, and then you see him start to reach out for the knife that the Trandoshan slashed him with, dropped on the floor. It's kind of by your right leg. And he's like reaching past you to get the knife.
And the same Rodis over his shoulder. Hey, little guy. No need for that.
You can speak Rodis?
Yeah.
Huh.
Roll
Didn't
diplomacy.
know that about you.
Does he pay any attention, or is he just set on this?
Roll diplomacy.
Oh, diplomacy. Oh, I have no diplomacy. This will be fun.
Oh, dear.
You're gonna get me
I
stabbed.
imagine I shouted something like,
You might have botched
"Little
it every
Rodian, be calm, you monster."
Talon, roll a reflex check.
Where's that?
Reflex save. It's going to be on the left somewhere.
It's just over your melee and ranged attack bonus.
Okay. So yeah, he reaches for the knife, but you're quicker than him, so you're able to catch his hand before it reaches the knife. So I'm going to say that you grabbed his arm, but that just kind of makes him freak out even more.
All right. Well,
Trod, your consoling seemed to have no impact on him at all.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna pick up the knife and take a step back away from him, next to Trod.
All 4 of you roll listen checks.
Oh God.
Did you say you pick up the knife, Talon?
Yeah, just so he can't grab it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then step away from him, like I'm back away from him again, in hopes that my body language will show that I'm not a threat, but he's still
I am the
frantic.
deafest Wookiee in existence.
I can hear good.
Talon, do listen. Yeah, there we go.
Never mind.
All right.
Wait, no. I'm gonna use my luck ability and re-roll.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to re-roll once per day, and you have to take the second roll. All right, it's a little bit better. So Talon and Trod, you guys hear a door open, and you got remember the Rodian in front of you is like screaming in Rodese, so it's kind of hard to hear, and also his voice is echoing in the large hangar. But you guys, you hear a door open, and you hear some fighting going on the other side of the wall where the Rodian is slumped over.
Before we proceed, is this like a vibro knife, or is this just like a regular dagger?
Just
like
a regular dagger.
All right, I'm just gonna throw it across the room into the pile of boxes in the corner, away from him.
Yeah, I think the easiest way of calming him is to move out of his way. Can we skiddle under this fighter, or I guess we need to go round?
No, you can go under it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably got landing gear
door.
that's lifted it off the ground a little.
There is more fighting in the room next door by the sounds of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion to Dak and Ro and say like, come with us, like.
All right. Well.
All right, as you come around the corner, there is more fighting going on in here.
Oh, baby.
So you can see already in this room is one dead Trandoshan that has a knife sticking out of his chest, and 2 dead Rodians that both look like they were shot. There's one Rodian leaning against the same wall with the same token art, who looks wounded, and he's holding a knife. The other Rodian with the red-looking scarf, he's got a sword, and he's fighting off both of the Trandoshans.
Wait, I thought you said there was 2 dead people in here.
There are. I don't have tokens for them. They're like
okay.
over here.
We just gotta pretend the bodies are there.
Imagination.
So I will give you guys the option to either roll initiative again and engage in this small skirmish, or if you want to just leave, I won't even have you roll initiative. You just want to like walk away.
I mean, the room's labeled flight control, so.
Yeah, well, we knew we needed to come in.
No, just kidding.
I mean, I think we thought that.
I mean, there's a computer in this room, and we know that we assumed that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're here for a reason.
All right, roll
Well, we
initiative.
also know this is the flight control building.
Roll initiative, everybody.
Oh my god, this is nuts.
On high rolls, please.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Ugh.
I should have used my luck on this.
Romarryyhn the ninja.
God, this is the worst day for me.
You just don't want to fight. That's all.
I can't hit anything. I can't steal anything.
Okay,
All I got is
Romarryyhn.
a sip of booze.
Romarryyhn, you're first, and you've still got your weapon out.
Okay. I'm going to move into the room, and I'm going to take aim at the ranged Trandoshan.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say is, according to the map, there's a wall there, but I don't really understand why there's a wall there, so we're just going to say that that's the back of the desk. So shooting over
it's
that,
like waist high.
yeah. We'll just say that there's like a cover there, so you're going to get a little penalty on your attack, but you can still shoot there, even though the map says you can't.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So, what you didn't know is that Trandoshan was already wounded from the fight before. So your shot hits him right in the side of the face. He, like, spins around and just falls over dead.
Nice.
Nicely
like
done.
The force of your blaster spins his entire body around, and he collapses on the floor.
Jeez, that's like getting punched in the face and getting shot.
When you do that, the Rodian against the wall, it's really funny. They ended up being like two Rodians back to back, both kind of doing the same thing against the same wall that neither of them know about. But anyway, he like looks at you, and he like his eyes are normally a Rodian's eyes are huge and bug-eyed, but they appear to be even wider. Trod, you're next.
So, can I, like, I don't know if I've got enough movement to bob and weave between these Rodians.
Yeah, that's only 3. And if I remember correctly, Talan's the only one who holstered his weapons.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone else saying that they did.
No,
So I'm going to sort of duck and weave between the two and try and blast the Trandoshan at the top.
Okay, go ahead.
I care about not killing him.
Thank you. Alright, you hit him, however he's still alive. So your shot hits him kind of in the leg, and he flinches. He flinches a little bit, and then he looks up at you and just kind of like has like a mean look on his face. Like, hey buddy, why'd you do that? He is next to act. He's gonna attack the Rodian that he was already fighting. Ooh. Alright, he hits him with a dagger. So again, wounds him a little bit, kind of stabs him in the shoulder, but still alive. He then is going to, now that he sees that he's up against a Wookiee and a couple more people than he thought, he takes a step back towards the door, which is open. And that's as far as he moves, because he doesn't want to get an attack of opportunity against him. But he's trying to get away.
Nice.
Bendak, you're up. If you're talking, can't hear you. I just see you moving.
No, I'm thinking.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to block your.
That's okay.
He's just gonna shoot through everyone anyway.
That was 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 3, 4. And I guess I'm not gonna shoot with my offhand. I'm gonna shoot with my main hand.
So
one shot.
Yeah. Okay.
So normal effectiveness or whatever modifiers.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, that's an awesome damage roll, too. We gotta nerf Bendak.
Stone cold killer.
Where were you aiming?
Center of mass. I'm just trying to act quick. No survivors.
You dispatch him quickly.
I'm gonna make Bendak OP t-shirts.
While this is going on,
no disintegrations, Bendak.
The Rodian
Relax,
in the
it's
hangar,
not a disruptor rifle.
The Rodian in the hangar makes a run for it while you guys are doing this, and he escapes into the street.
I don't blame him.
Poor little guy. You guys okay? I'll say him Rodies.
Yeah, no more combat, by the way, so you're done.
Oh, so I can move up?
Yep.
I'm gonna move into the room.
Yeah, so the one against the wall looks like he's passing out. The one with the sword appears to be the leader or the manager, I guess, of this establishment. And he says back in Rhodese, yes, thank you. That was close.
Another one of your guys was saved in the hangar, but there were loads killed out there. It was horrible.
He goes, yes, this is insane. The entire sector of Nar Shaddaa seems to be, at war with itself. What's going on? I don't understand.
No idea. We were just trying to find out why our ship's under lockdown.
Go ahead and do gather information.
While he's doing that, can I kneel down next to this Romarryyhn and kind of inspect his wounds to see if there's like a blaster wound or something where I could like put pressure on to maybe keep him alive?
Yeah,
or at least prolong it so we could talk to him if we have to.
Do treat injury. While you're doing that, Trod, he goes, the control tower initiated a security lockdown for the whole sector. No ships can depart while it's active. He goes, we lost communication with the tower a couple hours ago, so we have no idea what's going on up there. But we decided to lock the doors from here, so whoever's up there now, they can't escape.
Can you give us access so we can try and get in and find out what's happening?
He goes, well, we can. It's risky though. We're kind of waiting for some of our old security forces to show up, but I don't know if they're gonna come. And you guys seem like you're capable, so yeah, if that's what you really want, we can do that.
I'll just let me tell my companions. I'll just relay this information to the rest of the team and go like, look, these guys are happy to just let us in the control tower. Should we try and take it back under control?
Talan, you're able to stabilize the Romarryyhn, but he's like in and out of consciousness, so he'll be fine.
I'm gonna tell Trod, tell this guy that his buddy's in bad shape. He's okay for now, but he needs help.
Okay, I'll tell the boss man. Okay, we're good for taking the tower back. Your guy here, he needs medical aid quickly. He's stable for now, but he's gonna need some. We haven't got any medical supplies to treat him.
All right. Yeah, he says, understood. Here, if you want, just hit this button on the computer terminal, and that'll unlock the tower. Just be careful.
That was easy.
So about that sword.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's it look like? Does it look like a regular vibro blade?
Yeah, it's not even a vibro sword. It's just like a short sword.
Oh, well then never mind.
It's his lucky day.
I wasn't gonna buy it, okay? Relax. I'm not a murderer.
Alright, so he kind of steps over and is checking out his buddy. He points to you. He shows you Trod on the terminal there, what button unlocks the doors.
Sweet. I'm gonna give the boss guy, the Romarryyhn, I'm gonna give him the spare blaster pistol we looted in the last episode that I've got in my pack.
Okay.
Nice.
Like, you need something better than a dagger now. You never know who's going to be out here. There's looters all over the city.
He thanks you, says that he wishes he had credits to give for you, but he doesn't usually bring them to work.
What did he say to you, Trod?
He just thanked us. He wanted to give us credits, but he didn't have any.
Okay, well, that answers my next question.
So mercenary. Well, it looks like we're basically good to go as soon as we want to punch the button to unlock the tower. Do we want to take a rest or something and just patch ourselves up a bit before we storm it?
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of commotion around here. I'm not sure we'll be able to get much rest if we're just in this hellhole.
Just as a reminder, he says, yeah, the Romarryyhn actually, he hears you guys talking, so he can understand basic. He just can't speak it. He says, yeah, if you guys want to rest in here, we can seal the doors, and you can use this hangar to rest for a little bit. And just as a reminder, game rules, it's 1 point per level per hour. So since you guys are level 2, it's every hour you'll get 2 vitality back.
Yeah, it's basically, do we want to rest for an hour before we hit that tower, or do we want to pile right in?
Romarryyhn, your Wookiee recovery ability lets you gain twice that. So you'll get 4 per hour.
Hey.
Well, I'm good with going now. I'm also good with taking a rest. It's up to the rest of you guys.
I mean, I feel pretty fine and healthy. I'm not sure if anyone else is injured or needs a rest.
I'm pretty bruised up, but if we're careful, I think we'll be fine.
That's the spirit, and then I'll slap him really hard on the bit there.
Roll a strength check. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, make him do it. That'll be fun. Well, if he actually hits me hard enough,
weakling.
then it could give me damage. It could actually cause damage, right?
All right. Yeah, no, he doesn't do anything to you.
Okay.
I'm going to back the button that opens the tower.
You said you're going to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. Romarryyhn, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. He showed you which button it was. Doesn't take very much to just hit the button. So you go ahead and you hit it. And you can see there's a little display there that shows the tower with 2 doors on either side of the base that were red. Those doors turn green.
All right.
Move out. Which angle do we want to? Do we want to go out of the east of the hangar and then north, or do we want to run along the street? I don't think it really matters, does it? There's no walls along those.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking another look for those missing goods, but, you know. What do you guys think?
I think we all know who or what I'm after.
Yeah, for sure.
Tower first.
I think
we
go and the wounded ones of us that are wounded hang back a little bit, and I think we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow at the back of the pack.
Well, I've got high AC, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the back and just follow them, and I will be back in like 45 seconds.
I'm going to be darting as quietly as I can along like the edge of the street.
I'm also going to be holstering my blaster pistols now.
Okay. As you guys are moving up the street, go ahead and stop there. Talan, were you staying with them, or were you really hanging that far back?
He said
he
he'd
just
be
said he
back
was
in
popping
45
away for a few
seconds.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said to go check the door for a package or something.
All right, then I will wait. Let's see. Yeah,
I think his intention was to be following close behind, like Romarryyhn.
I'll give him the opportunity to move himself when he comes back. But yeah, the streets that right now appear to be empty. So obviously the Trandoshans that were to the south went into the hangar. You took care of them. The ones that were to the northeast, you don't see them anymore. So there's nothing up there anymore. It's kind of hard to hear anything else right now. You can hear, like, in the distance, there's more fighting and blasters, and things seem to be echoing. Again, unusual lack of starships flying around, probably due to the security lockdown, even though they're depicted on the map Imagination again. Talan, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, as you guys are approaching the tower from the street, I'm not even going to make you roll for it because it's obvious, and all of you would see it and hear it. You hear a loud crash and explosion at the top of the tower as glass rains down on the catwalk around the perimeter of the tower on the north side. You look up and you see a speeder bike hovering up near the top of the tower, right here.
Nice.
With nobody on it. It's just floating, like, next to the window of the tower, and the glass in the tower has been blown out.
Oh, great.
I'm going to look at Bendak, and then I'm going to be, we should shoot that. You know whose that is, don't you?
I've already drawn my blasters again.
Mira,
Pistol out. I'm going to start shooting at the speeder bike.
Yeah, I'm gonna unholster as well and move up with the rest.
As we move up.
Alright, as you move up, there are some blaster shots coming out of the tower, like there's fighting going on in the tower.
Can I roll a pistol shot on this speeder?
Yeah.
It's awfully far away.
It's not that far away.
Alright, your shot dings it on the side of it.
Technically, that's point blank for me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But it's high.
It's also pretty
It's high up.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So yeah, your shot nicks like one of the struts on the front of it.
I'm going to shoot as well with both blaster pistols.
Go ahead.
Me too.
Oof.
So one of those crit.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Dang it.
Alright.
One of yours was a nat 1 on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, but it came up in the chat with the proper score. I think the graphic for the dice is wonky sometimes.
No.
He did roll in that one.
Yeah, the score in the box
it was
is a
a
modifier.
5.
Oh, I see.
That's why it's red. Alright, so yeah, you guys are pinging this bike, and you're hitting it, but it's like far enough away that you're having trouble hitting any major parts of it. I don't know if I should make you roll for this or not, but I don't think...
I haven't shot at it yet.
Did you want to?
Hell yeah. Everyone else is doing it. I want to be popular.
All right, go ahead. All right, you managed to hit its engine, and it kind of loses a little bit of altitude, and it's like slowly dropping down.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
That's how you do it, boys. And I'm just gonna kind of gloat like I did something spectacular.
Good shot.
Good shot.
All right, the blasters,
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
the blasters that were coming out of the windows of the tower stop.
I'm gonna walk up to the entrance and hit the lever, hit the green button, whatever, with the butt of my offhand blaster.
All right, the door just opens up, and all you can see are these two squares. This is basically a small elevator.
Get out of the lift. Get out of the lift.
Mind the gap.
All right, there's only room for 2. Who's coming with me?
I'll hop in.
Yeah, you guys go
Well,
ahead.
can we budge in more than 2? It does look like
Nope.
only 2, but you can always get like 8 people in the elevator.
Nope, that's it. You just two.
All right.
You guys can try the other side, maybe. I mean, if we're assuming there is a visible other side to this.
Yeah, you saw on the console that there was 2 elevators. But
Yeah, but did we
as
see
you
that?
guys step in, the doors close and the elevator starts going up. So you guys can no longer talk to each other.
We have comm links.
Turbo lift.
Yep.
What do you think, Ro? You want to wait for the next one?
There might be a fryer up there I could cook meat on.
It may be.
Let's try the other side.
Okay. I'm following you because I'm kind of banged up.
All right, well,
I'm hugging the wall of this building too because I'm petrified of being near the edge.
All right.
You can grow up in
I was
trees
so
like
scared Mobius was gonna make me roll balance or some shit.
No, it's fine. You're not being shot at or anything. All right, so Bendak and Trod, you guys are about halfway up the lift now. If you want to holster or unholster any weapons or do any final preps, now's your chance.
I'm checking the sights on my blasters, trying to pretend like my heart isn't trying to like fly out of my chest, beating so hard and so fast.
Yeah, just ready my blaster.
Rom
Crouch.
and Talan, you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna nudge him on the arm and kind of point towards the console because he's standing next to it. Like, push the button.
I still have my blaster out from shooting at the bike, and so I hit the button.
Yeah, I have
Open
mine
the
now as well.
elevator.
Elevator opens.
Let's go, bud.
You two step on, the door closes, the elevator starts going up.
And I'm gonna
This
ask
is
Romar. While we're going up, I'm kind of gonna look Romar up and down and be like, what is that you're carrying? It's starting to stink.
It's dinner. For me.
Well, you enjoy that in another room, okay?
I'm holding it like a baby.
I'm gonna pull the collar of my shirt up over my nose because it stinks.
All right, Bendak and Trod, you guys get to the top of the tower, and as the lift comes to the top, this is what you see. There are 3 dead Trandoshans in the middle of the room, a dead Rodian, and a dead Quarren. And as you look to your left, you manage to catch, leaping out of the window onto a descending speeder bike. I don't know why her token is under the speeder bike again.
Hanging from it.
But she jumps out the window, lands on the speeder bike. If you want to take a shot, go ahead and take a shot because you already had your weapons out.
No, are you kidding me? I'm jumping.
Oh my god.
No.
And I'm adding a force dice to this.
Yo, he's going for it. Dun,
Go
dun,
ahead,
dun,
roll a d6.
dun, dun, dun.
Right?
Roll a d6. All right, you jump onto the back of the bike. Make a do a strength check to, or I'm sorry, first do a dexterity check.
Just straight dex.
Yeah.
This is insane. Are me and Romar up top yet? Are we seeing this?
Not yet. Almost.
All right.
You're all right. Yeah, so you land on the bike, but you're not sitting on it. You're like, you landed on it with your legs hanging off one side and your arms are hanging off the other side behind her.
Like Red Dead Redemption. On the back of the horse.
She kind of freaks out. Oh, and she turns around and, like, elbows you in the gut.
I'm going to take a shot at her.
Bendak, you take 2 damage.
All right.
Go ahead, Trod, if you want to take a shot.
I do care about not hitting Bendak.
Okay.
Thank you, I guess. Oh!
Yeah, alright. You hit her in her shoulder. Now remember, as Bendak jumps onto the bike is now descending faster. With the
Nice.
it can't support the weight of 2 people. So it's now, maybe halfway down.
Window, whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's maybe halfway down to the catwalk level. So you're kind of like leaning out the window, the busted out window, shooting down. You do hit her in her shoulder that she just elbowed Bendak with. Bendak, make a strength check.
Oh, jeez.
I'm also going to shout on the radio to the other guys in the lift. We've found Mira. She's dived out the window onto the speeder bike.
She, you actually able to stay hanged on. She reaches. Actually, let me roll. I'm trying to make this as fair as I can. Actually. Yeah. So she reaches for a holdout blaster that's stashed on the side of the bike, and whips around to shoot you with it. Make a reflex check to see if you knock it out of her hand.
This is absurd.
Okay, so she spins around with this holdout blaster to shoot you, and you see it happening. Reach out,
tap it out of her hand,
smack her hand, and it goes flying off the catwalk and falls down the pit.
So, all still while falling.
Yeah, well, it's like slowly descending, right? Or I guess quickly descending, but not quite falling. She decides to reach up and just throttle forward. So she hits the accelerator. So you guys move about this far. And because the sudden jolt, the sudden acceleration, roll another dexterity check. Or actually, you know what? Roll a ride check.
Ride. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby.
I thought ride was for animal mounts and piloting was for speeder bikes.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
Good save. I'm not looking at the character sheet.
I'm not piloting this thing. I'm just holding on for dear life, which is kind of like riding an animal.
Well,
that's up to Mobius then.
It's fine. I was probably wrong, but I called for the check and you did it, so I'll allow it.
I love it.
Have we reached the top yet?
Yes. Okay, so you guys are at the top. Trod, you're just kind of watching this out the window. Do you want to do anything else?
I kind of feel like probably they've moved out of an angle I could shoot out of this window. Yeah. And so I'm going to refocus my efforts onto the computer terminals and try and remove the lockdown.
And I'm basically just going to run across the room and try to call this other elevator to go back down.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah, good call.
Meanwhile, yelling at them to, like, open the... Get us out of here, like, unlock the thing, I'm going after
Oh, that elevator should still be on this floor.
It is.
Yeah.
So, Ron, you're going with them? With Talan?
Yeah, Trod seems to have good computer skills to figure out how to unlock the ship, so I will go with Talan here.
Alright, so you guys basically just run across... You see what's going on, you run across the tower and start going back down. So that lift is on its way down.
We got the radio comm.
There should
we got
be
the
some.
comm link, and we
told
as
us
we
on
get
the radio.
top,
There should be some.
So we just see
music
Trod in here
playing
by
over
himself.
this thing.
Some Star Wars Benny Hill.
Yeah.
For real.
Alright, Trod, roll computer use. Bendak, I know you're doing the heroics here, but we gotta split up the activities. Alright, Trod, on the panel you can see that the lockdown is in fact platform specific. And one platform with a cloak-shaped fighter has been unlocked.
Oh, wow.
And it's not near your ship. It's kind of like, yes, your ship is like to the northwest, and that platform is to the southwest.
I'm gonna lock that platform down again, and then I'm gonna unlock our ship's platform.
That's brilliant.
Do another computer use.
In that order.
Nice.
All right. You're trying to figure out what the controls are, but you've never been in a traffic control tower before. and there are a lot of buttons. Do you want to start pressing buttons that you think might be the ones, or so the roll that you just did is basically, do you know how to do what you want to do? And the answer is no.
Okay. Can I spend some more time studying the system and see if I can get a grip of the controls?
Sure.
Rather than
let me go back to Bendak while you do that.
Well, great.
So, Bendak, do you want to try to do anything else while you're holding on for dear life?
I want to try to get a grip on one of the steering handles, I guess, and try to veer it, the speeder out off, whatever course she's trying to fly it at. Try to get it to crash, but in a way that
there we go.
Sorry. I would be able to,
I can move the tokens up. There we go.
There you go. Yep, I was okay. So I want to try to crash the speeder, essentially, like force it to the ground.
You're basically grabbing the wheel of a car while someone else is driving.
Yeah, essentially.
All right, since you're still in an awkward position, make a dexterity check to see if you can do that.
By the way, has the elevator started going down?
Yes, you guys are like halfway down at this point. Because you keep in mind, all of this is happening very fast.
Right.
Yeah. No, Car. You in your awkward position, you are unable to reach the steering controls.
All right. Well, then,
throw her off of it.
She makes a turn to go down this street. As she turns, the bike and everyone is still moving down the street now. Now I do need you to do a balance check, and both balance and strength. Whoops, why did that go back? Balance and strength to see if you can stay on the bike as it turns and accelerates down.
Oh man!
I don't know why it rolled that twice, but it's not over yet.
All right, so you lost your balance. So you slip off the side of the bike. So as she turns to the right side of the bike dips, right? You know how it kind of like rolls? So since that's the direction you leapt out of the window, you
You're head first.
You're head first. Your feet kind of come up over your body. And now, even though you did that, you have the strength to hold on to part of the bike with your fingertips, and now you're like hanging off the side of the bike with just like your bare hands.
Like a kid that tries to hop a fence and gets caught in the gut. It's teeter-tottering.
I wasn't thinking about the fact that I still had my blaster pistols drawn.
I'm gonna say that you didn't, because I don't think you'd have been able to do any of this if you still did. Let's just say you threw them down in the tower when you leapt out the window.
I've got a really bold idea. I'm gonna let go with one hand. So now I probably need to make a strength check with like a -2 penalty or something to keep holding on. But I'm going to, with my main hand, let go and draw my blaster pistol and take aim at the engine that Talan shot earlier.
Well, no, he said you dropped your guns as you jumped out the window.
Oh, I did? Or I thought, okay.
Well, it's up to Mobius if you drop one or both, but he just said you dropped your weapons when you jumped.
So I'm kind of making a decision for you here, but in order to allow what you've already done, I think the best thing to say is as you leapt out of the tower window, you kind of tossed your blasters onto the ground in the tower so that Trod or somebody could pick them up as you do this maneuver.
All right, well, then with my free hand, then my offhand, then I'm going to draw my vibro sword that is over my left shoulder, and I'm going to activate it and then stab it into the shot up engine that Talan shot up.
Yo, sweet.
All right. You let go with one hand. I'm not even going to make you roll for this. You let go with one hand and you reach back and you grab your vibro sword. As you pull it out to activate it, the bike, from the weight of the two of you, finally collides with the floor. So I need you to make another strength check to see if you can still hold on with one hand after hitting the floor.
Yo, this is wild.
Since I'm a generous DM, roll your d6 from your force thing before. Oh wait, no, all right. Go ahead and do it. It's supposed to be 1 round, and I don't know. We're not technically in combat here, so this isn't really a round.
This is all up to you then. It's whatever you want.
All right, I tried.
Have we reached the bottom yet?
Yes, you guys. So Hot Dog and Talan, the lift reaches the bottom floor and the door opens just in time for you to see the speeder bike with Mira driving and Bendak hanging off the back of it fall out of the sky, collide with the ground. Bendak unfortunately loses grip with it on impact and kind of rolls to the side down the street as Mira is able to then gain some altitude and speed down the street. You guys can make one final shot if you want.
From inside the elevator?
Well, the door just opened, but yeah, you're still inside the elevator looking down the street as this happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire right at her back.
Me too.
Go ahead. That is nice.
Whoops, I don't know why I did that twice. My bad.
No, you guys did awesome. So, yeah, so one of you hit her, and you see something fall from her as she's speeding away. The other one of you hit the speeder bike, and the engine catches on fire, but she's still able to continue flying.
Oh, man. Alright, then I'm gonna rush up to Dak and see if he's okay, or even alive.
And she eventually...
I'm gonna go see what she dropped.
She makes it out of the street. Something in the middle of the street.
Something over here-ish.
Yeah. Let's go back to Trod, who's in the tower.
Okay. Maybe I found a instruction manual, something to help me. There must be some.
So roll another computer use check. All right, you can see.
Can I add a force dice to my rolls?
Sure.
Is that a special tab?
Nope. Go ahead.
I will do that. Is that just a D6?
Yep.
What does that consume? You can only do that once.
Force
You
point.
only can do a force point, which you get 1 per level. But if you're not force sensitive, you can only have a maximum of 5 anyway. So they're good to spend in pivotal moments anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so what you notice is that all of the landing pads seem to have their own little, like, terminal. Or the terminals are broken up into, like, sectors, basically. So what you can see is the ship that was unlocked is not in the same sector as yours. And unfortunately, it looks like whoever unlocked that sector, whether it was Mira or not, destroyed the console that controls that sector.
Got you. In that case, I'm just going to flip all of the other pads to enabled.
All right, you find a bunch of switches near the display, and you flicked one of them to try it out, and you can see that it turned a pad green. An empty pad turned green when you did that. So you come to the conclusion that, okay, this is how you unlock them, and you go ahead and flip all the other ones green, including one with the respectable bantha on it.
Brilliant.
And I'm gonna try to talk to Dak and just see if he's conscious or what's going on.
Bendak, actually, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Bendak, you take 7 points of damage from that fall.
Dang.
However, did you deduct a force point for what you did before, Bendak?
I did.
Okay, I'm going to reward you with another one for your ridiculously heroic action of jumping out of...
Heroic or foolish?
Thank you. Is there a difference?
No, you're right. Well, it's heroic if it works.
It's foolish if you die. Before I clear out this traffic control tower, I'm going to make sure I pick up Bendak's pistols.
Okay.
And I'll probably pat down the bodies before I get in the turbo lift.
Romarryyhn, you find a data disk. The item that Mira dropped is a disk that looks very similar to the one that Talan found on Desmond's body.
Can I grab my comm link and ask Trod how he's doing up there?
Yeah, we're basically done. We're just in the wrap-up part here, so you guys can regroup, decide what you want to do next.
Well, I still
All the
want to
pads-
check if Dak is conscious because he hasn't said anything to me.
My head.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your head, all right. What are you doing jumping out of a window?
Over a
Don't yell.
walkway.
Don't yell.
What are you
God.
doing? What are you doing jumping out of a window?
The pad that had been opened for her ship has, like, the controls for it have been destroyed, so I can't lock her ship down. But I have flipped all the other pads to green.
Yes.
All right, we'll get back down here.
Oh, you're just saying that on the comm link?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
giving
sorry.
him the comms.
I look down at Bendak, and I know he can't understand me, so I just cock my head and offer him some frozen meat.
I have a question for you,
I
Mobius.
take one of the slabs of meat and say, thanks, I think. And then I put it over one eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually not a bad healing thing.
I love that.
I look very proud about that.
You regain 1 vitality.
Thanks.
Mobius, I have a question for you.
What?
When I was looking through these boxes down here, was it just I didn't look closely enough, or did I realize this isn't what I wanted?
You were looking in a hurry, so there didn't appear to be what you were looking for, and the flask of brandy was the only useful thing that you found in your rushed look.
All right, I'm gonna go back over there now.
Trod, you're the lift is down. You can assume that it came back up, got you, and went back down.
Anything of interest on the bodies up in the traffic control room?
Not on the bodies, but my pistols I left on
He
the
got
floor.
I've already recovered your pistols.
Okay, thank you.
No, the bodies that were in the tower, they were just regular workers. The Trandoshans, they just have like simple weapons on them, like daggers and knives.
Yeah.
Thug stuff. Thug life.
I'm gonna rummage through a little bit more carefully.
I'll hand Bendak his daggers, his pistols back. You want to be more careful with those.
Talan, I'm not even going to make you roll for this. What you appear to be going through seems to be supplies for a bank, like empty credit chips and stuff that they would have probably thrown out, almost like they're trash.
Empty credit chips, like they've been spent and they're worthless, or
yes.
Either
right, that, or they haven't been loaded before, or something like that.
Right. I'm gonna grab a handful of the empty ones then.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Romarryyhn and say, find anything else interesting in that warehouse while you were there?
Remember, you can't understand him.
I know, that's why I'm just gonna turn to Trod and say, okay, what do you say as soon as he says it?
I think for a second, and then I reach into my pack and pull out that blue cube with the gold trim on it, and I hand it to him. Doesn't mean anything to me, so maybe he can figure out what it is.
Do I get
he doesn't know what
do I
that
get
is.
a check on this?
You know what? I'm gonna say, are you guys gonna continue exploring this map, or because I'm trying to find a good place to tie this episode up. I think this is a good place to end it, especially if you plan on
I do want to tell Bendak that her ship has been unlocked, and I know what landing pad she's leaving from.
Okay, so
I'm kind of in a hurry to get back to it, because this meat's not getting any more frozen.
Yeah, and I didn't find the goods that were supposedly stashed, so I'm gonna walk back over disappointed.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed. Trod just basically affirmed that Mira has escaped our grasp. There's no telling where she's going at this point, but I am not giving up. I'm going to find her, and I'm going to kill her one day. But it doesn't look like it's going to be today.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder and be like, yeah, man.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll just leave it here. So at the start of the next session, if you guys want to continue poking around on here, because there is still stuff here if you want to, that'll be your option. Or if you want to go back to the ship, or if you want to try and chase her down. Remember, her speeder bike is on fire, so who knows how far she's going to get. And Trod does know the location of a pad. You actually don't know if it's her pad. It's just the only pad that was unlocked.
It was the only one that was unlocked, and she jumped out a window. It's her pad.
I'm just saying. Anyway, So we're gonna end the episode here, though. We've been a little. This is probably the longest session that we've done so far. It's a little over 2 hours.
Yeah, but it had the most action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Which is saying something.
Yep, I think everybody got to do a little something cool too. If you count looking through crates for frozen meat, cool.
That was awesome.
That was the coolest.
Hey, I one-shotted
the
that
Wookiee got
dude
to
when I came
intimidate
back.
a Trandoshan into pissing himself.
Yeah, it's true.
And then I one-shotted that dude when I came back.
All right, so Romarryyhn did have his moments. Finally.
And I'm standing here with my hands in my pockets, kind of kicking my foot at the ground, all disappointed because I didn't get to find any stolen goods.
And I
Let the
got
Wookiee
dinner.
win.
Yeah, Romarryyhn got some good loot. He found a cube
Yeah, that was cool.
and a data disk that who knows what it does. But yeah, like I said, it's very similar in shape and design to the one that you guys used on Dez's computer in the in his ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that note, I'm going to say that is the end of this session. Well done, everybody. I do believe you've done enough today to earn a level, so we will be doing a level up session before the next gaming session.
Cool.
Thank you,
Nice.
Matthew.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. As always, keep your rules lawyering to a minimum, but we do want your feedback in the comments. So let us know what we screwed up. That way we might not screw it up in the future. But that's going to be it. So see you guys next time.